William, on this episode of This and That, this or that hit or miss. Sam Falcon as Captain America. I know you probably haven't seen it, but if you saw the TV show, hit or miss.
I still didn't see the TV show either, but miss. They should have just gone Bucky. They should have always gone Bucky.
Sam Falcon as Winter Soldier. I mean, as the Falcon.
You mean
Sam Wilson
Anthony Mackie as
Sam Wilson, the actor, as Falcon. Is that hit or miss?
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Yes. Okay.
That's a hit.
Harrison Ford becoming the Red Hulk, right? I know we haven't seen the movie, but we saw the trailers. Harrison Ford is playing the bad guy from the Incredible Hulk, but that actor passed away. Yeah, so this fool shaved his. Yes, so he also came out in the Black Widow movie, and now he's on this one as with Harrison Ford. Even though in the movie they explain why they shaved off the mustache, should have they kept the mustache for the movie?
Always. Well, I don't know why you would have taken it off, but you keep the mustache.
We keep the mustache. So that was a miss then. They fucked that up by cutting it.
By removing the mustache, that was a miss, yes.
Okay. Blue Beetle. I don't know if you saw it.
I did.
Okay. Xavi Maridueña as Blue Beetle, the actor from fucking Cobra Kai. Was he a hit or miss?
He was a hit. I enjoyed him.
He was a hit?
I liked him. It was a hit.
I think it helped me to like him a lot because I saw Cobra Kai.
Before the movie?
Before the movie, yes. Because that's his first show ever, I think. And as the show has progressed, it's been 6 years. I've been liking him every fucking season. The kid gets better. And when I saw him in Blue Beetle, I'm like, yeah, nice. George Lopez as the Theo from Blue Beetle. Was he funny or was he annoying? We were like, we shouldn't have George Lopez in Blue Beetle.
We shouldn't have had him. He wasn't needed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
that's a fun.
If you wanted to do comedy like that, you could have put anybody. You could have put any Hispanic to do comedy like that. You don't need George Lopez for that.
Why should have been Gabriel Iglesias?
No, I mean he can't run. But you could have had. I mean, shoot, I don't know. You could have had. What's his name? Michael Pena. Why not?
Yeah, need more money probably to get him.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably. Chapulín Colorado being on Blue Beetle. Was that too much? Hit or miss? Or not enough?
I don't remember it, so I guess not enough. I don't remember him.
They had a few scenes where Chapulín Colorado comes out, and I know that DC was pushing hard to see if they can bring him as a side character, but I think Televisa said no. So the Chapulín doesn't even have the CH. That Chapulín.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't remember. I really don't remember it, so I guess not enough.
We need to rewatch it. All right. Going into the new DCU, do you want Robert Pattinson, the Batman, in the new Superman, that world? Do you want this Batman, Robert Pattinson's world, to be part of this new DCEU?
Too early to say. I love this Batman. I want him to stay out of what could potentially be another mess up, another bomb, shat bomb. I
don't think it's gonna bomb.
You think it's gonna be good? You think it's gonna be a good movie?
I think it's gonna be passable, Guardians of the Galaxy passable, where you're like, okay, but the hype is gonna be too unreal. Where because of the hype, the movie's gonna be yes. It's like, for instance, when Deadpool came out, part 1, the hype for me was like, all right, fucker, you got a hit, and Deadpool 1 surpassed it. Now when I watch Deadpool 1, I don't find it as funny. I don't find it as good. I find it like, okay, you're an enjoyable movie. It's still enjoyable, But I remember the first time when I saw it, it hit. Like, okay, it was more than the hype. Part two, I went with lower expect. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be as good as part one. So my expectations were less, and it surpassed them again. But Deadpool was more annoying. And then of course, Deadpool and Wolverine, it matched the hype. I don't think it's as amazing as people say. I just feel like it was good enough where I'm like, yeah, you're good. Well, you're good. It was
I
decent.
mean, what happened with Deadpool and Wolverine was what happened with Spider-Man Part 3,
Mhm.
where it was just like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and hit the nostalgia, the Gambit that was supposed to happen, the Elektra, the Blade. I mean,
Wesley
fucking Blade,
Snipes.
bro. Like, that's the point. So I think it was just them hitting us right in the nostalgia, So, but
But
when
the way that they did it makes more sense than the way that the Spider-Man universe did it. For two reasons, and then the even the Spider-Man movie, like I have my fucking tantrums on it. Like people gloat it. Oh, it was amazing. I'm like, no, it wasn't. There's a lot of fucking misfires. To start off for the Spider-Man, that's not like all the Peter Parkers, everyone who knows them, they all come to this universe just because that magic happened there. Jamie Foxx character Electro didn't even know fucking Peter Parker. Make that make
I
sense.
mean, right.
An Amazing
Yeah,
Spider-Man, go watch it, and
yeah.
they never meet once. And get this, it's like he's not saying when he's doing the spell, he's not talking about Spider-Man. He's talking about Peter Parker,
Right.
right? So you get that. Then Venom being at the end for his movie, or I forgot cómo estaba el pedo. Like he gets pulled into that world. I'm like, how? Tom Hardy never met. Not Tom Hardy, but I forgot his fucking name. Brock never met Peter Parker. Why did he go to that world? Like that doesn't
Right.
make sense. And then Sandman. The whole point of the cube is for them to go back to their world, right?
Mhm.
Doc Ock is fighting it because he doesn't want to die. Green Goblin's fighting it because he doesn't want to die. The Lizard is fighting it because he doesn't want to go back to a human form. Sandman has no motivation, but I want to go back to my world to go see my daughter. That's the
Right.
whole fucking homecoming part. And he's fighting the Spider Man, even though the Spider Man want to send everybody back to their world.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't mean, like, okay, go on their team, beat them up, fucking push the button. That's that simple.
Right.
Like, for me, that was beyond stupid. I do believe Toby should have died.
No. If anything,
Yes.
fucking Tom Holland. Anyway, kill him off and
Toby
hire a
should.
new Spider-Man. Doesn't matter. No. Going back to the main, I think Robert Pattinson stays in his own trilogy. If you're gonna go a trilogy, go ahead and do a trilogy with him on the side, and you cast a whole new Batman for this cartoonish vibe that you're trying to pull off.
Cartoon. Um, I do like the fact that the Superman thing, it is taking place where Superman's been Superman a few years. So we're not gonna get that whole arc of he's a new Superman. Like he's been Superman for quite a time. Um, when I keep looking at the trailer, I hate that bowl cut. I think it looks stupid for the Green Lantern guy. And if people were, and there's another thing, people were talking shit on Man of Steel or Dawn of Justice because they were using too many superheroes. Oh, this is a Superman movie, and you're doing Batman, you're doing this, you're doing Wonder Woman, you're bringing Flash and Cyborg and Aquaman on cameos. Like it's too much going around at the same time. I'm like, then you see the trailer. I'm like, you have Hawkgirl, you have Green Lantern, you have a fucking kaiju. I'm like, you have Lex Luthor. I'm like, and I forgot who was the fifth guy that I saw there, the villain.
Mr.
That I
Terrific.
was like, oh yeah, well, I thought terrific as well. So I was like, okay, so you guys gave shit to Zack Snyder, but you're not giving shit to James Gunn because he's James Gunn. Like, come on, that's I don't know. Like, eso mismo me molestó, me molestó. That's all I can say. On the Robert Pattinson, it sucks that we have to wait another year to get another Batman movie.
I mean, it does. I mean, I'm okay with it as long as they keep dropping spin-off TV shows. Like the Penguin was great. If you could do something else with, Harvey Dent or with Mr. Freeze, if you want to go that route, I don't care. Like it was a great TV show, and it's like if you're gonna give me another year of wait time, at least give me another damn TV series. Like I'm okay with it, But if not, then
The thing is,
I have problems.
the thing is that you can't do Two-Face because Two-Face, we haven't really seen him. We haven't really seen him in fucking in the Batman world. Like, how are you gonna do
Right.
Two-Face? Because he's
Well,
not part of the Batman.
You're right. We haven't seen him. And I mean, because obviously you have the Arkham. You have Arkham. You have Riddler at Arkham Asylum at the moment, and there's so many villains in there that you could potentially get someone out of there to make the TV show out of them. But you're right. We haven't seen anything beside Penguin, and that's basically it. I mean, Riddler
I can say,
and Falcao.
I can say, I can say this. I can say this. If you want to have another series, right? To wait for that year. If you don't want to do Penguin season 2 and you want to do a new series, it's easy. Just get the Riddler and do an Arkham Asylum movie, or call it Arkham Asylum, not movie, but on TV show.
Seriously.
And the Riddler should be the main guy, and it involves a plot of them escaping Arkham Asylum, and then you can bring in other Batman villains, Killer Croc, Grundy, fucking Puppet, el que era el chorito con el puppet. I forgot what was his name. Scarecrow. You can also put him there. Even though this was year 2 for Batman, who hasn't said that he hasn't fought other guys?
Right.
We can even possibly meet Harley Quinzel as a nurse, as a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
We can use like low level. Oh yeah, the Batman kicked my ass. Like not necessarily big names, but and then we can finally maybe get someone famous enough where you can play like a secondary villain to Batman at Batman 2.
Right. I mean, it's obviously the doors are open for it. I don't know if I doubt they'll do it. I doubt they'll run another series. And we just have to have a whole year of waiting until the Batman release part 2. But
until Superman releases, because I'm pretty sure that's what they're waiting for. That's what they're waiting for.
What, for what, the money?
Yup, to see if it makes money, they're gonna make them together.
Oh no! I get that part. That part I understand. I know that they pushed back Batman 2 because hey, if Superman does well, we're gonna do a collab and we're gonna make a lot of money out of this. I know that's what they're doing. I don't want them to do that. I want them to just be like, hey, Christopher Nolan type shit, and just run your own trilogy and just stick to it and on the side and just do it alone. When it comes down to this Batman over here, it's like, okay, let's cast. If you're gonna go based on the comics, the new comics that you brought out with a bigger looking Batman, then yeah, let's get somebody that big to portray that and eventually go that run and run it like that.
Well, technically, in Creature Commandos, we finally saw a glimpse of Batman, like the shadow, right?
Right.
Like thunder hits and he's standing. It's a cartoon, but he's the bulking Batman. I'm like, that ain't Robert Pattinson.
Right.
I mean, Robert Pattinson is not fucking me. That's not Robert. I was like, but my casting choice. I don't know if you've ever seen this TV show Jack Reacher on Amazon Prime.
No.
Have you seen Titans?
Nope.
The TV show. Damn it, William. Have you seen the movie, the Guy Ritchie that just came out last year with Henry Cavill? The shit, what's it called? Something. It had a long title.
I haven't seen that movie either.
Give me a second. It's with Guy Ritchie and Henry Cavill. Give me a second. Guy Ritchie. It was really good. I didn't make my ¿cómo se llama ese güey que te dije?
Guy Ritchie, Henry Cavill.
No. Okay, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
No.
It's with Henry Cavill, and it's a World War II movie. Really good. It didn't make my top 10 of the year because obviously I saw better movies. But that guy that I would choose as Batman is there. He's in that movie, or he's on Titans. He's Hawk. and it's trust me when I say he's big and he's a good actor. He's from England or British.
See, my other question is, okay, so they showed us that glimpse of Batman, right? Obviously, over the week, last week, I shared with you some displeasing pictures that I saw that I am not a fan of, or the Gumbers are calling it, of the Batman,
Yes.
which looks completely different than that Batman. So it's like, which way are we gonna run? Are we gonna run with that Batman, or are we gonna run with this Batman? You know, Nightwing looking type Batman. But it's like, what exactly gonna be running? What are we running here? Are we gonna translate from comic to TV, or are we gonna keep them separate? You know what I mean?
Yes, and I don't know how George used to do this shit. He would click like a third window and give me a second. What's this? Slide video file, share screen. Share screen. Is it sharing? Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about is the new Batman, right? The new Batman. What do you call it? Comic?
Gunverse comic run or whatever.
Gunverse. The Batman Gunverse comic. Gunverse. Where is it at? Where's the fucking damn it. And I know you showed it to me on what's it called? Gun Universe cartoon. Oh, he kind of looks like this one, right? Blue, the cowl, kind of grayish, but he has the wings looking like the freaking the Batman. I mean the Nightwing. El bat está como el pinche Nightwing. So, nomás que donde I wish I had that stupid picture. I know it came out on Instagram. Or new Batman look. A ver, new Batman look. Here it is. That one, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. So this guy, yeah, what the hell? I don't know why in our screen it's not looking big, but that's the new Batman logo. That's the new Batman with the new logo and everything. I don't mind the logo. I'll tell you that. I don't mind the logo. I don't know about you. I don't mind the logo.
I mean, I guess my main issue with it is, why are you touching a classic? You know, like again, when I had told you was like, you might as well run a Nightwing comic strip. You might as well run a Batman Beyond type. You know, different. It doesn't have to be Bruce Wayne. You could have done it somebody else to run a new logo like that. If you're making Bruce Wayne with that new logo, it's like, for what? What's the reason behind it? You know?
There's nothing wrong. I mean, when it comes, I understand your frustration with the logo, but for instance, you have Batfleck with his big ass logo, which is from
Right.
The Dark Knight Rises, right? Which it doesn't
Right.
even look the same, right? And then you also have Robert Pattinson's Batman, which, well, this is Christian Bale, but his was like a gun, like right here. His was like a gun, so that little bat symbol right here in his chest, that's made from gun pieces. So that,
Right.
and then you have the original Michael Keaton, which was yellow, right? And then freaking, you see the yellow. This is Christian. This is Christian Bell. So all the logos, even the cartoon, it went from yellow to black with no
Right.
symbol around it, no cowl. And then you look at this one, the bat is bigger. This is the Robert Pattinson one with a little bit of color. So you see, I don't mind the freaking logo changing. The original yellow and blue. I mean yellow and black. I don't mind it. I really don't. That's why I'm not really tripping. I was like, okay. I'm like, because we have other editions like this one where this one looks fucking ugly. Then you have this rendition. But you see, all of them are different, and I'm okay with it. You can always try something different, and I'm okay with it. And they didn't really fuck it up. And trust me, I was not the biggest fan of the Batflick. I was Batflick. Like his big ass fucking bat, I didn't like it. I never did. Like it's right here. Give me a second. Um, no está. Well, I could just always put Batflick. Batflick. Like his logo. Oh, this one's too dark. Here you go. That logo I never really liked. Like it was dumb. It's just that Ben Affleck played a really cool fucking Batman that I liked, but I never liked his fucking Batman logo. So like that logo that they're showing, I liked it. It's sleek, it's blue, but the Flash's logo, the Flash, that one was major ass, bro. So yeah, so like this fucking Batflick, I never liked, but I did like this the new one. I thought I can live with it. I'm not gonna die. It's different. It's cool. Um, and I thought it was good. I just don't like the blue color. That I don't like. I think it's gonna look fucking goofy when you come out in theaters. Fucking blue with gray. I'm like, like unless they're going the Guardians of the Galaxy route with all those stupid different colors and all that shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that Superman with calzones, I'm not digging, man. I'm not digging. Let me see if I can pull up a picture. Superman Legacy. Yeah, you see, I'm not like, I, I don't know why. I'm not hating. I just don't like how it looks.
Right.
It looks goofy, but I gotta blame fucking Zack Snyder for that. Zack Snyder fucking gave us blue todo azul. It's a fucking his Superman with red boots with the red cape, and we liked it. And I think that we ran with that shit for like almost 10 years. That we were okay with it, even though we saw him in Superman, Man of Steel, we saw him in fucking Dawn of Justice, and we saw it in Justice League, and
Right.
that was our rendition of Superman. So when we see this one, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, the red trunks does make him look fucking goofy as fuck. The Flash logo though, damn, fucking enfermedad, way. The Flash new costume though looks fucking dumb. Where is it at? New cartoon costume. What the man? I don't know why it's not up already. Yeah, it's not popping out. Oh shit! Give me a second. I'm inviting this flu que vale verga, güey, neta. See, way. So like, all right. So going to the Flash. That going to the Flash. I couldn't find it. That fucking symbol, the way that it's cut,
Right. Yeah.
stupid as fuck.
I mean, I obviously, like, I get it. They're going, hey, like, this is new or whatever, but it is. I'm just like, bro, like, I don't. There's no need for this. I don't need that. Like, what's wrong with the original? Like, shit, you gotta do a whole new pilot season comic book run. Fine, just run the same damn logo. Like, you don't have to change everything up just because, you know. I don't know. Obviously, when it comes up to a Flash, that hurts even more because, I mean, obvious reasons, right? You know, so, but it's, you know, here as well. You know,
You see,
I don't know if you can see it. But
even like the Flash, right? The Flash that you have on your background, you do have that fucking the old school one. I mean, the new one, which is a zigzag, zigzag, zig, right? So boom, 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 boom.
right.
The original, that's I think that one that you have on your neck, which is boom, boom, boom. That's
Yeah.
the original. So when that new poster came out, I grew up with that logo. So when I saw the new logo on the Flash TV show, I was like, what the fuck is this? I never realized the original fucking Flash was that, and this is the new logo. So we're running into that, and we're gonna carry that new logo, but it just doesn't hit.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I obviously seeing it. They changed not only the logo but the entire outfit on him. It's just like, bro, like I don't know. I don't. Obviously, I don't like it at all. I'm sure some fans might come fond of it. It's just really hard for me to be like, okay, let me give it a shot, you know, and to see it on a comic and potentially on screen. It's like, I mean, I saw Ezra Miller's Flash, you know, and it was very very futuristic, robotic looking, but
Mm-hmm.
still, I'm like, okay, you can still identify it as that's a Flash compared to what we see in this comic book, where it's like, I get it, it's the Flash because you're telling me, but that's not the Flash. That's more of a Static Shock type, you know, uh, suit, different color wave.
No, I see, no, don't get me wrong. I fucking get you. Like I understand that shit. Even when you see the trailer for Superman and you see the Green Lanterns on the white suit and all that, you're like, what the fuck? That caught me off guard. I'm like, that's the Green Lanterns. I'm like,
Right,
I'm so used to seeing them in green and black. I'm like, and you're giving me white and black. Like, what the fuck's going on?
right,
And I know that those are the corporate Green Lanterns. That doesn't fucking make shit to me. It doesn't make sense to me. So there's a lot of shit that I'm like, like a lot of things that makes my eyes roll. The Batman didn't hurt me, but if we're gonna get a blue Batman on screen, it's gonna look fucking irritating as fuck. It's
right.
gonna look irritating as fuck. The dark gray I can still handle because the way it looked on Ben Affleck. I mean the actual suit. It didn't look bad. Because I know that Tim Burton changed it to black because in the cartoons he is gray and black or gray and blue. The reason that it was gray and blue on the comics or the cartoons was because when you're drawing on comics, you wanted to resaltar, que salga el pinche color, you know? Like imagine you're writing y nomás se mira pinche como esto, todo dark and a yellow symbol. Todo dark and a yellow symbol. Like it looks fucking dumb. As a buyer of the comics, because we go for the animation. And so that's why they switched Batman to gray and blue so that they can sell that. But it doesn't translate to screen that well. It just doesn't. It looks like
Yeah,
goof. I'm like, the fuck, dude? I'm like, what am I watching? Unless they go with like maybe like a darker blue, like a fucking Captain America kind of dark blue, and well with a dark grayish. I don't know. Like maybe I'm tripping and I need to wait. It's just the blue Batman is gonna look fucking funny.
I mean, obviously we'll see how they're gonna portraying it on in comics, on TV, on cartoons. You know, it's that simple. But again,
Yes.
just time will tell, I guess. You know.
And before Alan Richardson is the guy I was talking about. Here, I'll show you a picture of him. Why is it fucking not letting me go big? Give me a quick second. Stage again. This guy.
Oh, okay.
Let me see right here. Nice big picture of him. That fool's like fucking 6'4". He has a TV show. If you haven't watched it, highly recommend. Season 3 is up. Season 3 just came out. It's called Reacher on Amazon Prime. Fucking good show. If you saw the Tom Cruise movies, it's basically the same character, but just done more justice to the way that the character was written on books. And you know what they
Makes sense.
say? When it's done in books, it's better. So I would get him as my Batman, but he is 43, and if they're going for a younger look, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know a hulking young guy that's a good actor.
I mean, hard.
That's young.
I'm sure you'll find. No, I mean, there's none. Like you actually think about it, there's none. Young and
Like a
on
20-year
maybe
old.
on TV, like maybe on TV, okay, but like on in movies, I don't see any. Everybody as of right now is lean. Like if you
Yeah,
think about all the superheroes, they're all basically lean.
yeah.
Um, you know,
The only one that
from
kind of
again,
looks like the only one that kind of looks hulked up is fucking what's his name? This fucking guy, Thor, Chris Hemsworth. Maybe Liam, his brother.
yeah. I mean, I guess I mean, I don't know. I think they're just all very lean, like compared to the comic book that we've seen, the little shadow silhouette that we
What?
saw.
So that the people can know what we're talking about, right? The Batman and Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos. So that people can understand that he looks fucking massive. He looks massive. That is not Robert Pattinson, ladies and gentlemen. That motherfucker looks big as fuck. Can he go big? As big as I can go? Damn it. I wish I could make it bigger, bro. No, it doesn't let me. Can I extend it? I don't know how to make it bigger. But supposedly that's gonna be the look. I don't think so though. And if it is, they already tried it with fucking Batfleck on the Flash when he had that little bit of blue.
Right.
That's why he looked all retarded. Sorry for the word. Sorry guys. Forgot that we have to be PG. But yes, William, we had little rants again, and it's okay. We get it. Next week will be. I want to try something again for next week for our listeners. I want to try. ¿Cómo se llama? If the X-Men were Latinos. So you do your little list, I do my little list, and I'll send you the main seven and Magneto, because I think Magneto deserves to have a spot, even though he's not an X-Men. And we have to go with an old Patrick Stewart, not a young one. Unless you want to go a young Malkovich way, you're gonna have to find someone young who can be young Malkovich.
Right.
But and they don't have to be Mexicans. They can be Latinos. Like it doesn't matter if they're Salvadorian or Guatemalan, Chileans, and all that shit. But I can give you a secret hint: Benicio del Toro for Magneto. Think about it.
I have to see, because you could also make hold on. No, hold on. I could easily rebuttal that.
To who?
1 second. Javier Bardem.
And he can't go bald because he can't look like Patrick Xavier bald. He'll look too ugly. Javier Bardem, you got me on that one. Does he count though? Because he's European.
I mean, is he Spanish?
He's from Spain. That's why he's European.
Well, that's my point though. Like, depends. Like, we're talking about Hispanic. We're talking about Latinos. Because
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out because I know that they call themselves European. They don't call themselves Hispanics.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're shitty like that sometimes. Fuck Spain. Anyways, people, good night, good morning, and a good afternoon. William, deuces.